Oh, excuse me. The fuck? Let's see. Broadcast options. Donkey Literature Club Plus. There we go. Oh, righty-tighty. Hello, everybody. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I opened the game to this. So let's find out. Root. Side stories, files, mails, pictures, music. Ooh. Nice. And pictures, I guess, yeah. Ah, poems. CQs, secrets, backgrounds, da-da-da-da-da. Trust. The side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in Doki Doki Literature Club. Huh. Alright, well, time to start with the main game. This is it. Alright. We left off right before we started oh, well, Mothman Toast. Nice to see you too, buddy. Thanks for timing yourself out. You fucking... Host. One... yeah. Hope you're doing well, Mothman. Alright, let's see this. Forgive, loud, heaven sent, unstable, explode, marshmallow, nature, entropy, lucky, bed. I like marshmallow. Lust, misfortune, electricity. That's a hard word for me. Meager, whisper, sparkle, amazing, fireflies, vanilla, friends. I like fireflies. Laugh. Hi, Colin. How are you, Colin? Laugh, music, giggle, strawberries, atone, skipping, dark, peace, graveyard, memories. Ooh, peace. Candy, twirl, puppy, aura, comfort, socks, anxiety, ribbon, fireworks, question. I like question. Flee, pain, beauty, secretive, tears, desire, dream, judgment, flower, after image. I like dream. Ocean, cheer, fantasy, tragedy, bunny, marriage, starscape, heartbeat, peaceful, anger. Let's do heartbeat. Doki doki. Doki doki. Alright. Shut up. Shut up, Twitch. Alright. Inferno, defeat, bubbles, sweet, destiny, hair, calm, kawaii, parfait, incapable. Parfait doesn't fit any of these. I like sweet. Wonderful, disown, smile, happiness, philosophy, extreme, imagination, prayer, feather, determination. I don't know, extreme. Doki Doki, existence. Is this a dating game? No. Do you not know about Doki Doki Literature Club? If so, you are in for a treat. Yeah, it's Doki Doki. Doki Doki, existence, charm, disoriented. Universe, empty, raindrops, suicide, scars, uncanny. I like uncanny. Party, wrath, captive, mouse. Papa, precious, romance, disarray, treasure, and grief. I like treasure. Fluffy, summer, extraordinary. Eternity, swimsuit, flying, crimson, unrequited, massacre, raincloud. I like crimson. Melody, vibrant, adventure, insight, ambient, melancholic, special, cute, email, blanket. Yeah, no, Doki Doki is actually pretty fucking solid. So, anyways, Mothman, how have you been? Let's do special. Whistle, essence, cloud, sunset, depression, lollipop, love, cry, heart, silly. I like cry. Rose, color, infinite variance, fun, tenacious, sing, sunny, chocolate, vacation. That's good. Let's do tenacious. Together, pleasure, sticky, hurt, spinning, vivid, sphere, pink, effulgent, pout. Do pout. Headphones, unending, kiss, whirlwind, nightgown, disaster, jump, kitty, unrestrained, clumsy. Military sent you a letter to join them. Obviously not going to. Good man. Don't join the military. Don't be like me. Let's do whirlwind. Broken, sugar, despise, cage, bouncy, vertigo, nibble, passion, shame, frightening. I like vertigo. Uncontrollable, misery, alone, contamination. You also can't even if you wanted to. Oh, do you have some kind of like health reason? Because if so, good for you. Well, not good for you, but you know what I mean. Landscape, warm, dazzle, excitement. We'll do we'll do landscape. Jumpy, analysis, embrace, portrait, vitality, shopping, lipstick, time, promise, lazy. I like time. Childhood, climax, holiday, milk, bliss, fester, journey, intellectual, family, and anime. Colorblindness, health reasons, mental disorders. So very fun reasons. God damn right you are. Well, I mean, the colorblindness doesn't negate you from serving, but the health reasons and the mental disorders do. That's for sure. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Aztec! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Yeah, I mean, fucking, she's a simple girl. She doesn't got a lot going in her brain. So aren't you from joining the Air Force, and that's the only part you would ever join? Cancer. Yeah, I mean, it only prevents you from being a pilot. It doesn't prevent you from joining the Air Force. Anyways. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it, you know? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. 2 moths fly out, and a dust cloud just pops out as soon as she opens it. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Oh, that's surprising. She actually has money. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, well, not much. Broke bitch. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! Yeah, I would dispute you for wanting to be an engineer. You wouldn't want to fix military planes for the military itself. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think you can be an engineer if you're colorblind. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always fucking hungry, you fucking bitch. And so, that only leaves the one option. Ah! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yeah, that's... okay, that makes sense. I don't know, I didn't join the Air Force, I joined the Navy. Did somebody say broke bitch? Yes, sir! Fucking Sayori here ain't got no money. Wants me to buy them food. Bitch. Aha! Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. No, grave error, I'm sorry. We weren't summoning anyone. We're just calling her broke, because she's broke. Brokey. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Aztec to let me borrow some money. Fuck off! It's my money. Get a job. That's Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my own book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. I don't think that's the right word for it. You know what? No, let's revolt. Let's fucking fight back against Sayori. She got us into this mess in the first place. We're stuck here because of her. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Damn, Natsuki coming in with the fucking haymakers. Ah! Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. That's... You know what that might... I don't... Who are you paying restitutions for? But yeah, that... Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
Ah-ha-ha! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. God, thank God my voice is so fucking high-pitched that I can sound like a woman. Ugh. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jesus, just eat it already. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez.
I'm not a woman, Mothman. I don't know if I should start taking offense to how many people think I'm a woman. But if I did, I'd start being very offended. Very often.
Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. You also did when you started watching. Blame my mic. Yeah, that's fair. I could get a better quality microphone, but I like my headphones. I should get a better quality microphone. Sigh. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. What the fuck, Sayori?
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Fair reasoning, but you're gonna make fun of me for it anyways. That's fair. That's justifiable. I cannot blame you. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes.
Coming from you, that's fucking rich, Natsuki. Does make me sound like a woman, oddly enough. I think it's just because I have a naturally high-pitched voice, because of a lot of problems with my body.
Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the clubroom.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Speak for yourself, Yuri. I'm a fucking pillar of the community. People want me.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Maybe you stole my lower frequencies then. You've had a naturally deep voice for a long time. Good for you, grave error. Fucking... Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Instead of women want me, fish fear me, it's just women fear me, fish want me. I should go fishing. I kind of want to go fishing tomorrow. But there's no good fishing spots where I live. I'd have to drive an hour out of town, and that does not seem worth it. Monica quizzically glances at me. Nah, both fear you. That's fair. I am pretty ugly. But God, I love myself. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
You seem like you murder in your off time. No judgment, me too. Hey! I wink, don't wink, murder anybody, wink, wink, in my off time. Wink, 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 wink. Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Aztec.
Monica smiles sweetly. You gently open the door. I can't wait for that scene. So when I'm on duty... No. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Nah, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Bitch! Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Will you fucking get out of the closet, Natsuki? We already know you're gay. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? It's called reading, Aztec. Open a fucking book, guy. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Oh, you lazy piece of shit. I could probably fall asleep right now. I'll close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. How do you fucking know what that word means? I don't fucking believe you know what that word means.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
Of course you're hungry. Fucking Sayori's always goddamn hungry. Like me. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry? Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that.
Who the fuck gets in the face of a sleeping person like that, Sayori? What the fuck are you doing, you crazy bitch?
This isn't a napping club.
God, I wish there was a napping club. I would join this fucking EP club right now, and I would take a long-ass nap. Thank you. I've been working on it. Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Once you're in a club, you gotta have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. You're a fucking idiot, Sayori. Not literally written all over you. Although it would be really funny if the word tired was just fucking implanted all over her. Just tired.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all over there. I run my fingertip down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain in your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately for you, I don't give a fuck. Clean yourself up. You look like a fucking cheap whore. No, but seriously, the toothpaste stain, how the fuck?
Hey, you meanie.
And you didn't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. I disagree. I think the weird, like, vest thing they wear underneath their blazer is way nicer than the blazer itself.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Her bow does look like it's made of plastic, but I'm pretty sure it's a ribbon. It's pretty impressive that she's able to tie a ribbon like that, because I fucking can't, and I work at a dry cleaner's. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Fucking... It's probably a bow tie hair clip. You're right. Fucking bitch. God damn it. If I ever went to work and my fucking coworker was wearing a blazer like that and they couldn't fucking button it, I'd call them a fat bitch and tell them to go put on some real clothes. I take clothing very seriously. I don't dress super fancy, but I dress comfortably and nice. Don't say that out loud, you freak. Anyway, you look a lot better now, so... how does it feel to see strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
It's stuffy because it's a size too small. Wear a proper fit. Also, this fucking angle. Look at her legs. They look so fucking weird. That just occurred to me. I can't fucking hide the menu. If I could, I would, like, hide it so we could look at the whole fucking picture. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. Put on a proper fit, you cuck.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? That's not how that works. The reason you don't have a boyfriend is because you're a ditz and you don't take proper care of yourself and you don't seek one. If you change all three of those, you'll probably get one. Hell, you could honestly just change the last one and you'd probably get a boyfriend. Some guys are desperate. And I think this story is set in Japan, and the guys there are real desperate. Exactly. Well, they have a uniform they need to wear, so I don't think their style is really something you can count against them. Like, if they didn't have a uniform, I would fucking say you're right. But I mean, I wear like two types of pants, either black sweatpants or slacks. And then I wear either like normal long sleeve shirts, or I wear a blazer and like a polo, or just like an undershirt that's a t-shirt. And then I have a leather jacket I wear. It's comfortable, it's good, it doesn't look bad, it's good. Rebel against suits and not murdering people! You're so right, Mothman, you're so right. And why are you saying it like that's a good thing? Yeah, this uniform isn't great. But I've seen worse. My little brother, he goes to an elementary school that has a uniform. He has to wear a polo and khakis every day. Yeah, talk about fucking unimaginative. All the kids have to wear a polo and khakis every day. Huh. You can't tell them apart. It's ridiculous. Hi, Rando. How are you, Rando? I would rather die than wear a polo and khakis every fucking day. I don't like khakis or jeans. I live in Texas, though, so everybody wears jeans, and, like, jeans are fine. Oh, great. Colin wants me to sing, and I'm no good at singing, but I have to start to sing. And now Mothman said no cursing, so now I can't say F this or F that, and now I have to keep on going with this stupid crap. That rhymed, sorta, not really. I'm doing good, Rando. I'm gonna stop the sing mode. I can't keep going. Ow, my god, my stomach still hurts. I had, like, absolutely insane indigestion right on the New Year. So bad that I was worried that I had appendicitis, which is why I didn't stream until, like, a week after New Year's. Originally, I was gonna play this New Year's Day. That didn't work out. I couldn't even sit up straight without insane pain. Anyways, let's keep going.
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things. People are gonna start to get the wrong idea. And I don't like you like that. You're a friend, nothing more. Freak. Still can't swear, because those swearing I try to do until I fail eventually. But in the sing mode, I only do a little bit, because it's hard. I'm bad at singing.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
You don't think you're okay mentally? Yeah, that happens. But what specifically makes you think that, Rando? Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
Half your gallery is just NXV art? Okay, yeah, you have a mental disorder. I would never spend any more than a quarter of my gallery on ship art. That's an insane quantity of gallery to use for just ship art. Actually, no, I'm lying. I wouldn't even spend any of my gallery on ship art. I don't ship characters like that. That's weird. Made a whole folder for it. That's insane. Alright, yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Eh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay!
Oh, god damn it, Mothman. Please stop fucking timing yourself out. Alright, how long, Mothman? Let's just get it out of the way. You done? Does this classroom ever get used? Yeah, but we're here after school hours, so it's not getting used. I don't think I unmodded Rando. I'm pretty sure he's still modded. I did time him out though. We'll find out in a minute.
Aztec, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. God, it's worse than frauding. Who should I show my poem to first? I guess we'll start with Sayori, then we'll go with Yuri, Natsuki, and finally Monica. ...
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Aztec!
You dare time out the moderator? Oh shit, is Rando not modded anymore? That's funny. That's really funny. That's really funny. It's fine, Rando. It just takes me a second to type it out. That's funny. I might have to start including in the time somebody else out, but I won't do it for me or my mods anymore. But that is funny.
I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're scared as shit. I should've... It would have been really funny if I was like, well, I guess you're not a mod anymore, and then I moved on with my life and just didn't remod you. But no, I did remod you. Could you imagine? Alright, bye, Colin. See you later. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really, I want to put this on my wall.
That's insane.
Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. Now you know, using mod actions on another mod removes their privileges. That makes sense. Makes sense. Still funny. Good night, Colin. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Oh, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an Aztec poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You are way overreacting, Sayori. It's not that serious. You're making me uncomfortable, girl. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart.
Fucking, you know what? That's fair enough.
If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
Poems make me feel a lot of things. Rage, hot and incandescent. And that's about it, actually. They only make me feel rage, because I'm not good at reading poems. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. You can't decide whether to stop people from saying NX is Uzi as a joke or not. I don't know what that means. I don't know. You can block it? Oh, well, no, don't. Oh, so it's just because that's not a ship, that's just canon. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Maybe. Yeah, murder drones. So you're right, Grave Error. Rando is real into murder drones. It's kind of weird, just a little bit, if I'm being honest. I watched Murder Drones at Rando's recommendation. It was okay. I didn't love it or hate it. It wasn't bad. Speaking of Murder Drones, let me put my controller down so I don't keep going on accident. Do you guys remember the fucking, what's it called? The Confinement series on YouTube? It was by Lord Bung. It was about the SCP stuff. It was so good. And then he fucking vanished off the internet for like 2 years, came back with a new episode, and it was just fetish content. And I was really upset about it. And then he disappeared again, and he's gone. He's not making any more. That sucks. What the fuck, Lord Bung? I mean, it was so fucking good, and then you just fucking ruined it. For why? But for why? Like, episodes 1 through 6, really good. Episode 7 was okay. Episode 8 was just fetish content. It was, I was so upset when I finally heard about the new episode, and then I watched it, and it was just, ugh. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
But what fetish? Fucking... I don't even remember anymore. I just remember being, like, super fucking uncomfortable because of it. Hang on, let's Google this shit. Oh yeah, it was like softcore porn with all the characters in a shower and fucking... Yeah, it was... I think there was fart content. It was really weird. It was really weird and gross and uncomfortable. And it sucks because, like, the first 7 episodes were just bangers, pretty much. I mean... It was interesting, and it was fun. It had funny moments, it had cool it was good. Yeah, it was just fucking ew. Like, I would not recommend starting confinement anymore, because it's fucking... Yeah, that sucks. I'll wait until the ad's over. It's at least been like 30 seconds, right? Anyways, I would recommend watching Confinement if it weren't for the fact that, you know, it's gonna be canceled and completely dog shit at the very end. First, I'd recommend you'd watch, like, the first episode or 2 of Confinement, and then, if you like it, watch the remaining other episodes up until episode 7, and then just don't watch episode 8, and just pretend the series ends at episode 7. It's not worth continuing after that. Rando, what the fuck did you delete? Why'd you delete that message, Rando? Ow. Did you do it on accident? Yeah, okay. It's fine. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Yeah, Mothman and Rando have had a history of, incidents together. So, I don't know how much of an accident it was. I don't know if I could trust Rando about this being an accident. Anyways.
I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right?
Nostalgia? I don't know. Don't say it like that. That makes us sound like we're secretly lovers. It's fully enemies to enemies arc. It's not enemies to lovers. It's just enemies to more enemy. go from ops to bigger ops. I mean, it's ridiculous.
What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
I think so. You guys seem to be enemies. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Now you feel bad. Yeah, it was a one-sided beef. I used to be enemies with a moderator. Am I becoming Ember? I don't know what Ember is. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Aztec. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
I've seen Twitch enemies. This is not what it looks like. They're not enemies. They're certainly not friends. God damn it, Mothman. Would you stop fucking timing yourself out? These doogies to beef with. Okay. Anyways. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. That's disgusting. Ew, could you imagine if you just like used your thumbs and just boop, and pulled your scalp off? That'd be disgusting. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. You want to use your scalp as a frisbee, Junsup? That's awful. Kind of be funny. That'd be funny to be hit in the face with a scalp. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. That's nice. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. My feet, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That's sad. What the fuck? Did you like? Is this like you're trying to kill yourself, Sayori? What the fuck? Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna take a sip of my Dr. Pepper. God, if I could get a sponsorship from any company ever, I would want it to be Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. She needs help for an IKEA scalp. The shark. Throw your scalp at her. Or an IKEA. Oh, I don't think she needs a blahage. I don't think she's a femboy. I think she just needs help. And I'm not gonna throw my scalp at her, Junsup. I'm thinking too hard about it. And the point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not gonna hit her. She hasn't done anything wrong yet. Soon. Soon we'll beat her.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
It's like a Stanley Parable bucket. Dog, I love the Stanley Parable. I bought the Ultra Deluxe Edition a while ago, and I fucking 100% completed that game. It was great. She wears a Dumbo like an idiot. It brings comfort. Yeah. Oh, if I could get a bucket with, like, the Stanley Parable sticker on it, I would. I love the Stanley Parable. I should replay the Stanley Parable. That'd be fun. The only achievement I'm missing in the Stanley Parable is to play for the entire length of a Tuesday. And that's because you have to keep that game open for 24 hours straight. on Tuesday, and that's not easy. Grab the red strings on her outfit and beat her like a paddleball. What the fuck, June? Why are you so violent, Junesub? What have you been playing recently that's made you so violent? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best.
Also not playing for 10 years. You haven't gotten that one yet. I just changed the clock on my system to get that one. I'm gonna be honest. I am not waiting 10 real-life years for that. You've been playing Marvel Rivals competitive? Oh, cool. I've been playing a lot of Rivals as well. I got to, Platinum 3 is my highest rank I've gotten to this season. Fucking cheating fuck. Yeah, okay, fuck off, Mothman. You can't expect me, honestly. That game didn't even come out 10 years ago yet. How dare I, you monster? I am not that bad. But, yeah, I've been stuck at Platinum 3, and I fell down to Gold 1 recently. Who am I mostly playing? It depends. If I need to play Vanguard, I'll be playing Groot or Thor. It's almost exclusively Groot, though, because I'm really fucking good at Groot. You will blame me for years to come. That's fair. Okay. But, if I'm not playing Vanguard, if I play DPS, I always end up playing Black Panther or Bucky, and then if I play Healer, I always end up playing Luna Snow, Jeff, or, fucking Adam Warlock. Cloak and Dagger is a lot of fun. I can play every character in the game reasonably well, except for, like, Spider-Man, really. I can play Venom. Venom's a lot easier than Spider-Man, but, like, I have a hard time with Spider-Man because he's hard. I don't know why the hell Psylocke is marked as a 5-star difficulty character. Like, she is really easy. The only thing I can think of is because, with that one skin of hers, you have to play with one hand and it's hard. Yeah, Spider-Man's hard as hell. I'll give Spider-Man his credit. He's fucking insane. Wolverine is really fucking funny, though. Grabbing a tank and just ripping him into shreds while his team watches in horror. It's funny.
Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Yeah, Psylocke is really easy. I don't know why it's marked as a 5-star difficulty. My buddy Swag, he plays a lot of Black Widow, which is just great, just dandy. My other buddy almost exclusively plays Jeff. And then we have a third buddy who's finally gotten to the point where he can play comp, and I don't want to play with him because he's bad. He's really bad. He can't hit his shots. He has no game sense. He gets pissy all the time. It's not fun playing with him. But whatever. I don't know what character he'll play. Probably Magic, because that's the character he usually plays whenever we play Quick Play. I would have liked another tank player, or at least another support, but whatever. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. You don't really have a good duelist choice. You're hoping Mr. Fantastic clicks with me. I don't like playing duelist either, I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking forward to the Human Torch. He's gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna main the Thing until Ultron comes out, and then I might switch to Ultron as my support main. Because Adam Warlock's a lot of fun, so is Luna Snow and Jeff, but like, I don't love him that much. Ultron's gonna be sick as hell though. And then the Thing, he's one of my favorite comic book characters, period. I love the Thing. It's fucking clobberin' time, you know. I can't wait to play the Thing. I hope he's not dog shit though, because if he's dog shit, I'm gonna be really sad. But we'll find out. Alright, who's next? Up next, let's do Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today. ... This is pretty good, Aztec. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday?
I guess you could say that. I can't wait for the Thing. He's gonna be so much fun, hopefully. Hopefully. Mr. Fantastic looks cool, though, being half Vanguard, half DPS. I'm kind of surprised they made the Invisible Woman a support, though. I really thought they'd make her a Vanguard, because, like, the only power I can remember besides the invisibility is that she can make force fields. So, to say the least, I was pretty shocked when I found out she was a support. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic is just like Luffy.
I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes, so I respect you for trying new things.
To me, who barely knows this cinematic universe you're talking about, this sounds like a different language. Oh, I'm not even talking about the cinematic universe. We don't talk about the Fantastic Four movies. But like the comics. Yeah, no, giving S.H.I.E.L.D. a support is really cool. I'm just surprised she's a support. I really assumed she was going to be a tank. But, I'm not upset that she's a support. That's cool. I'm glad we're getting more supports. Imagine if they somehow make the Thing a DPS and not a tank. I would be kind of upset about that. Because he's a tank. That's his point. He's made of rocks, and he's strong. That's it.
You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning in a bunch of gears.
Well, Mr. Fantastic was going to be a tank, but he kind of is still. Yeah. But for you out if it's DC or Marvel and don't want to say the wrong one and get crucified. Doug, I don't care if you say the wrong one. I'm not going to crucify you over getting it wrong. I'm not a huge DC fan personally, but I do like DC villains. But I prefer, I do prefer Marvel over DC. Speaking of Marvel, I hope to God Kurt Connors the Lizard gets added to Marvel Rivals at some point. That would be so fucking cool. In another vein, I'd love to see Deadpool and Carnage. For the Thing, they better give him the trench coat. That would be so cool if they gave him the trench coat. But I want them to give him the Fear Itself outfit. That would be so fucking badass. I mean, have you seen that shit? It's so cool looking. That, or like the Ancient Thing, the one from like the alternate universe where he's like 10,000 years in the future and he's just old as hell. You want Cyclops and Sandman for some reason? That would be fun as hell. I want Nightcrawler really bad too. Nightcrawler would be so much fun. I love Nightcrawler in the comics. Is Taskmaster playable? Not yet, but hopefully he will be eventually. Taskmaster would be cool. Screwball could be fun. I'm mainly thinking of Spider-Man villains that would be cool to add, but like there's a ton of characters. They could add the Chocolate Midas character, the character who can turn exactly 6 ounces of organic material into chocolate by touching it. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but imagine he grabs your face and just caves in your entire fucking head. Because that's what would happen. It's cool. I can't wait for MODOK, he's such a bad character. That'd be funny as hell, as playing as that big-ass egg-looking motherfucker. Daredevil would be a lot of fun, too. The Wall. Oh my god, if they added the Wall, that would be fucking hilarious. Oh, speaking of, like, silly Spider-Man characters, I would also like to see the Rhino and the Scorpion. That'd be fun. The Vulture would be cool. Electro would also be awesome. I think it'd be cool if Electro was a support character. MODOK would be fun. He'd probably be a support or a tank. Yeah, the Wall is a Spider-Man villain from, like, the fucking 80s, who is just a human brick wall. Like, he is just a sentient wall of bricks. He robs banks. That's it. He's so fucking funny. Rainbow flashbacks, yeah. If I had to pick, like, my top 5 most wanted characters from Marvel Rivals, you want MODOK to be a tank with fly controls like Iron Man? That would be fun. That would be really fun. Honestly, if MODOK, Ultron, and Iron Man were, like, all fly characters the same way, that'd be cool. Here's one wall you'll never crawl! Yeah, you get it. You know the wall. But if I had to pick 5, like, ultra, I want them more than anyone, it would have to be the Lizard, Carnage, Dr. Octopus, Nightcrawler, and Deadpool. Those are my top 5. I really would like to see them in Marvel Rivals. Don't have to see them, but like seeing Kurt Connors the Lizard just fucking... Seeing a guy, just like a little guy, turn into a giant lizard creature and just start booking it at people like fucking Acrid from Risk of Rain would be so funny. Cyclops would be really cool. I cannot deny Cyclops would be cool. Professor X hasn't been in a wheelchair in forever, but I can't help but think of him as a wheelchair-bound guy, and the idea of having him be a wheelchair flying around is so fucking funny to me. I imagine another Venom symbiote like Carnage, just named Violence. There is a symbiote named Violence. They show up in like 4 issues, but they're not very big. Speaking of symbiotes, I would love to see Plague or Banshee, because they're 2 of the more interesting symbiotes. Yeah, he's a full-on character in like 1 or 2 comics. He's not very popular though. But Riot would also be cool as a symbiote. But yeah, I don't know a ton of the symbiotes. I like Banshee because she screams a bunch. She's like completely unique. Maybe he has card controls and can't use his abilities when moving because he has to do the dumb hand-on-head thing. That would be really funny. That would be really funny, but I don't think that would make sense for a character in this game. He has a team-up with Wolverine where he can push the wheelchair. I think it'd be even funnier if it was any X-Man could just push his wheelchair. Because it would be really funny if Storm, the only time she stops flying is to push Xavier around. Could you imagine? Oh, Jesus. You want Professor X to be dog shit? I don't want him to be bad, because Professor X... I mean, he uses the Holocaust beam all the time. I think Professor X being, you know, the ultimate telepath in the universe. You gotta put some respect on his name. I think it'd be really, really cool if the way Professor X's ultimate worked is he just caused, like, everybody's controls to get scrambled. I think that'd be really cool. Add Professor X to the Hulk and Wolverine team up so he can also be thrown. Could you imagine? Oh, God. That'd be so stupid. Alright, let's keep going with the game. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. Professor X ult idea, he injects Holocaust flashbacks on your screen so you can't see. Could you imagine? No, better idea. He only does that if you're playing Magneto, because Magneto is a Holocaust survivor. Holocaust beam, go! Oh, that'd be fucking terrible. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Alright, boys. Time to struggle through this cursive. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. Add Ant-Man and make him a support. I think it'd be cool. I'd also like them to add the Wasp and make him a DPS. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. You're fucking you and me both, Aztec. I have no fucking idea.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style.
God, your preferred writing style would give me a fucking headache. I do not like poetry.
Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me.
Green Goblin needs to be added sooner. They need to give him a goblin emote. And what does the goblin emote mean? He just pulls out a McRib and fucking swallows it. I love the Green Goblin McRib memes, by the way. I don't know if you've seen them, but the ones where Harry Osborn is just obsessed with the McRib is fucking hilarious. Or Norman Osborn, not Harry. Do you know what the McRib is? It's a symbol, Harry. Okay. Don't you have anything like that, Aztec? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. I don't. Dog, this is my hobby. Clearly, I don't have any issue with sharing my hobby online. Or in real life, because I've shared that I do this with a lot of people I know. So it's like, whatever. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Give me a sip of my Dr. Pepper before we continue. We're going to go to Monica and then Natsuki, because I don't really like Natsuki very much. Would Green Goblin be a support or a DPS, do you think? Because I honestly could see him being a support. Like, using his technological know-how to fucking debuff the enemy and, like, buff allies. I could see it. It'd be incredibly funny if his ult just turned him into the Hobgoblin, too. That'd be so fucking funny. Let's go to Monica. You think DPS would make more sense? I could see DPS or support, really. I just couldn't see him playing a tank role. I do think, though, that I would rather more supports than DPS characters be added. Considering already how many more DPS characters there are than any other any other class. And then considering the fact that both the Human Torch and Mr. Fantastic will be DPS characters this coming season. And probably Blade as well. Thankfully, Ultron's been confirmed to be a support, and I can't wait for Ultron. People already are, like, ego insta-locking DPS characters. I can't wait to start ego insta-locking a support character. Back when I still played Overwatch, forever ago, this is before Overwatch 2, by the way, I got to, like, top of gold, bottom of diamond in Overwatch 1, and I would be a Zenyatta one-trick, and I would just dominate my fucking lobbies. I can't wait to go back to those days by playing as fucking Ultron and just absolutely tearing house. I'm very excited to play Ultron.
Hi again, Aztec. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ...
All right. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common.
Ultron was apparently who they were going to add for the official release, but they did Cloak and Dagger instead, which makes sense. I'm also super happy that Marvel Rivals focused on mostly adding in lesser-known characters for, like, the release. They already announced that he's going to be released during the first season, so we just gotta wait. I assume he's going to be like how Black Widow was just released randomly during the season. But I'm excited for him. I also sort of hope they add in Kate Bishop at some point, and Gwenpool, because they already have most of that little group of people from the short comic run of, like, the Gwenpool comics, that it'd be cool to have the rest of them. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. I think Ultron should get his own themed season. That would be cool, but I don't think he needs that. It would be really, really funny if they added Dracula as a character this season, because we're doing, like, a vampire-based season. I don't disagree. Ultron's really cool in the movies. In the comics, he's kind of lame. He's not that bad, but he's not that cool either.
But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Ultron is like Thanos level in the comics. He's not even close to Thanos level in the comics. What are you talking about, Junsop? Ultron is like upper continental level. Thanos is like upper planetary level. Ultron collapsed Dracula's cheeks. Yeah, sure. They should add Morbius and watch everybody say it's Morbin time. That'd be hilarious. He ain't a one-movie villain. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Jinsop? Ultron is relatively weak, but that's not to say he's not cool. I also want to see Dr. Victor Von Doom be a character. I think that'd be cool. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Squirrel Girl exists, and she already beat the dog shit out of fucking Dr. Doom and Thanos and Galactus and everybody. Oh, Silver Surfer would be so fucking cool. Could you imagine, like, flying around the battlefield, just slipping and sliding around? That'd be so fucking cool. I cannot tell a lie.
You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri.
Silver Surfer would be badass as hell. I remember how fucking cool he was in the god-awful Fantastic Four movie that he was in. And I'm confident saying god-awful because it was so fucking bad. Oh, so bad. And I loved it still because it was the only piece of Fantastic Four movie we got for forever. Ooh, Ghost Rider would be so cool. I would kill for it to be Nick Cage's Ghost Rider from the movie. Because it was such a bad movie, but he was so fucking cool as Ghost Rider. You know what I mean?
But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alrighty, let's take a look. What? That started off dark. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. That's scary. What I was saying before was you think they did Ultron a little dirty in the movies. He's a big villain and they just randomly introduce him. Yeah, that's fair. Imagine if the wall was added and then he played like a Mario Thwomp. That would be so fucking stupid. Imagine you pick a direction and then you just charge. You just go straight that way. Oh, you're saying he deserves some more build-up like Thanos. To be fair, I do think that the way they did Ultron was really good. And I'm happy enough with how he turned out in the MCU. But I do get what you're saying. Big concrete slab gameplay. That would be so fucking funny. I'm just imagining the wall setting himself down and just sliding forward. You hear the sound of like granite, that granite sound effect from like SpongeBob when the rock slides. It's like he just slams himself into a wall with you caught between them. Splat. That'd be so fucking stupid. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. You're scary, Monica. That last bit, low to me, that was scary. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space a word can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. One singular attack, but it's a one-hit KO. God, could you imagine? It's just like, you're up against the fucking wall, and I am the fucking wall. And then he just fucking slides through. It'd have to be slow and obnoxiously loud. And then if you get caught by it, you're just dead. You just fucking die. It'd be so funny. The way I wrote those lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway.
I would use The Wall at least once or twice. I probably wouldn't main him because he'd probably be dog shit, but he'd be really funny.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
What?
You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about?
What are you even talking about?
Haha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
That was weird and creepy. Luke Cage should also be added as a tank. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Let me take a sip of my Dr. Pepper. Natsuki. I just don't know what they can really do for him. You can only be so creative with characters who just punch. I mean, Luke Cage does more than just punch. Like, they could definitely do some stuff with him, because his main power is his impenetrable skin, right? But he also has the power, like, super strength. I mean, he could just, like, pick shit. He could just, like, grab, like, the ground and throw it or something. Like, pick up rubble or something like that, you know what I mean? Or they could give him, like, a straight sprint tackle thing, like he does in one of the comics, where he just fucking jogs really, really fast straight at somebody and just barrels through them. I think the Juggernaut would be really cool as well.
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength.
Juggernaut better be added. He better be, like, very similar to the Hulk, just a little bit different. Because it would be so fucking funny. I think it'd be funny if what they did is they just took Hulk's, like, primary fire where he punches people. They have his attack speed and just double his damage. You better say, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. That'd be fucking hilarious. But imagine if they just took Hulk's attacks and just have the attack speed but doubled the damage, so he just goes, pow! 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 And fucking deals like 100 damage per hit. I mean, it would be really fucking cool.
But she never really struck me as her type.
Sayori as a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it wasn't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Does Amy like spiders now? You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? It doesn't matter. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Bitch, the fuck's your problem? You got a fucking problem, you can open your mouth. Also, hi, Roglio.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem.
I do prefer your style of writing, Natsuki, because, fuck, I can't comprehend the other two very well. And then Sayori is a little odd. It's hard to comprehend what she's talking about, but not that hard.
I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being.
Cable and Daredevil. Oh my god, Daredevil would be so cool, but I don't... Cable could be cool, but Daredevil would be awesome to have. Kingpin would be fun. I'd like it to be like the Across the Spider-Verse version of Kingpin, too. Where he's just like fucking enormous for no reason. I think that'd be fun. They could also do like other versions of Spider-Man. Because there's a lot of different versions of Spider-Man. Cable would be fun. Trying to think. Beta Ray Bill. Spider-Verse Kingpin built like a concrete cube. I actually don't remember who Beta Ray Bill is. Ooh, you know who I would like to see? The other Herald of Galactus. Not Silver Surfer, but the Fire Dancer, whatever his name is. He was really cool. He only had a few appearances, but he was super cool. I can't remember his name. That's a shame. Beta Ray Bill is the horse alien guy who dresses like Thor. Oh, I remember him. That'd be funny as hell if he was a skin. In the comics, he owns Stormbreaker. I think it would make more sense for him to be a skin, but not a character. But yeah, they didn't add drug dealer Spider-Man. He's from Universe 6-9. A crusty spider bit him, and his #1 enemy is the cops. Add him for real, for real. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. I don't want him to be a skin, but I don't think they would add him because he's very similar to just regular Thor. Like, can you name a single power that Beta Ray Bill has that Thor doesn't have? Because I fucking can't. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding the words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. They don't need to try to make you feel insecure, baby. Coral. You're built like a goddamn toothpick. You look like a hawk will swoop down at any moment, grab you by the shoulders, and fly off with you. I mean, honestly. Get the fuck out of my face. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday, but the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Beta Ray Bill owns the Sword of Surtur in the comics. Okay, that'd be cool. That'd be kind of cool. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Give him Stormbreaker and that sword. Yeah, there you go. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. ... But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones who are responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right! Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Haha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. We're probably going to end the stream as soon as we get to the end of this day. Like the next poetry writing. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply motion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Whoa! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden! Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. ... Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? My throat hurts because I'm talking so fucking high-pitched. And I think I'm running a fever, so that's less important. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing my throat isn't working right anymore. I need to end stream soon so I can fucking rest. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Aztec liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. I'm going to pretend like you didn't say that last part. Hi, Rando. Good. Welcome back.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Aztec. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Aztec lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
I'm going to take a drink of my Dr. Pepper. God bless Dr. Pepper. Monica wasn't even talking when you said that. What the fuck, Rando? It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection as to what to read. Of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Just have beef with Aunt Monica for real. That's fair. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting?
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival.
That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too.
It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes you really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yup. Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Aztec. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to,
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What'd you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri if she asked me to walk home with her. I don't know how much I can trust that Yuri would make it home safe and sound. If she's asking to walk home with me, it'd be rude. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does she thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sorry, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. Can't just lie to her. But it's something that makes her happy. I would hate to take that away from her. So I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright. We're gonna end stream here. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. And see y'all later.